Hello everybody in the real world, welcome back to my Lego world, and welcome and Happy New Year to Daly's Bricks. So welcome to today's video, guys. Before we get started, please, as always, can I ask, if you haven't done so already, make it your New Year's resolution to like and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you're on Instagram, head on over to @dailies_bricks. Now, let's stop dilly-dallying and let's get to today's video. So it's January. Usually in January we always have a new modular, and there is a new modular out, but unfortunately we haven't got it here yet. So what we're going to do is build up one of the old modulars. Now, if you saw my video last month, you'd have seen that I got for a bargain price the Petshop, which I don't have at the moment in our city. So we got that, but there was one slight problem. It was already fully built. Everything was there, the box, the instructions, but it was fully built. So I've deconstructed it, and then now we're going to build it on up so we can put it in our city and say this January we have built a modular. Yes! So let's get started. Like I've just said, we are going to build this set today. This is set number 10218 and it's called Petshop. It's from the Creator Expert Modular Buildings lines and was originally released in 2011, so it's well and truly retired now. This set cost originally £120 when it was released, and there is 2032 pieces to this. Now with this set here, as you can see, there's two booklets. Now I do have the box, but I don't have a box here. I put the box away in storage just basically because I didn't need it, so it went straight away into storage. So here's the booklets just to show you kind of what the artwork on the set look like. Now with this one, it is two separate buildings, very similar to the bookshop that was released last year. We've got the pet shop part and then we've got a house part. The set came with 4 minifigures as well, which you can see on the front just here. If we bring this one a little bit closer, where you see, so you've got a lady here, a boy, a girl with a bike, and a painter and decorator. So we're going to crack on with this build now. I don't think it's going to be a too long a build, as my experience with the older modulars is that there's not as much detail inside as some of the more recent modulars. So I don't think it's going to take as long, and because it's also separating the two builds, it kind of comes a lot quicker as well, if that makes sense. So let's get started on this one and see how we get on. Here we have the ground floor of the house from the Pet Shop set. Nice simple build, as this set is two separate modulars that you combine together to make a 32 by 32 modular. This is only obviously 16 by 32, and you know, it comes together quite quick, and it's quite a simple build as well. So one thing I did really like was the use of these skis here at the top, just for this decoration arch over the house, and then the little letterbox is quite a nice nifty little feature there as well. Inside, if we can just have a quick look, I do really like these spiral staircases. I think they look quite good. There's been a few different kinds of spiral staircases, and I do like building these. They are quite fun pieces to build. We turn around in here, you've got a toilet. It's just nice to have a toilet in the set, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you've got a couch, and the coffee cup helps lift up a little latch. Trust me, it is there. There we go, and then just put the coffee cup down there. So nothing too much to sing and dance about here. It is very kind of basic for this build, but again, it'll look nice. I'm thinking I'll put it next to the bookshop house when we get it finished. So let's get on to the next floor. And here we have that next floor. So this is the second floor to the house part of Petshop. And this one's even more basic. You know, you've got the flowers out front, these windows, and then you're just basically building up the walls. And then if we take a look inside, again you've got more of a spiral staircase, which looks nice, and then that's pretty much it. The thing is, in here, I didn't realise this until I bought it and built it, is it's basically again decorated inside. So you've got the decorator's brush there, and it must be testing some paint on the wall, and that is literally it inside here. So very, very basic. I guess you could say it's a blank canvas, no pun intended by me there, that if you wanted to develop this as a different kind of mock, there is literally nothing inside and you can do what you want. And the top floor is now finished, so not much to really show you on this part. If we take a tilt in, you can just see there's some boxes here. The whole of the stairs is just there, and a door leading to this top garden bit. Nice kind of feature on the window there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it seems from the second floor this house has been recently bought and I guess decorated and renovated, which, like I said, means it's a blank canvas. Again, no pun intended, sorry. And I guess you could easily convert it to something else. Nice use of these flower tiles on the top here to decorate it a little bit. And then the last bit is just the actual roof part, which I like the chimney. So that just slots on to there. Nice and steady and easy. And if we bring the rest of the modular, we can just pop it all together on. Here we are, Petshop. The first floor is now done. It was a nice, quick, simple build. I think with these modulars, because they're only half a modular, and then obviously you've got the house on the other side, these come together very, very quickly because there's not as much interior to do. It was good. I really like the sign. It reminds me of doing the cinema sign. And what I did actually like about this is I didn't really expect as much interior on the ground floor, if that makes sense, because they're only like half modulars, and I kind of felt the birch books and the house from the bookshop modular last year, I felt they were quite sparse inside. But the Petshop here, we just have a look if you haven't seen, I felt that actually it had not a huge amount, but more than I was expecting. You know, we've got like the till here, we've got the cat. I don't know if you can see that, because there we go, the cat there, which I thought was really nice. There he's looking and you can see a mouse outside because it's got a little hole there. And then underneath the stairs is a dog. Then you've got the two parrots in the window, and you've got the fish tank. So I thought actually for the size that it is, it had actually quite a lot inside detail wise. And then you've got these stairs, which is going to lead to the next floor. Second floor of the Petshop is done now. Again, comes together nice and very quick. As I said, it's only 16 studs wide, so that's why. The inside here it is a bit more kind of bare than what I would have expected from this one. You know, you've got the stairs coming up, and then kind of a clock and a little coffee table and a fireplace and a little kind of kitchen unit area, which I don't know if you can see there. I'm guessing that's a kind of a grill oven, a coffee machine. But then other than that, not too much really. So this is kind of how I envisage it. Like I said, the downstairs, the pet shop itself, had a bit more in than I was expecting, but this does kind of feel like it's that kind of sparse, bare. All the modular, I guess that's my experience of all the modulars. The insides aren't as good when compared to the newer ones like Assembly Square and Corner Garage. They feel like they've got a bit more design and stuff going on inside that I've built so far. But a nice build again, came together really quick. So not much else to say on this one. We'll go on to the next floor. Here we are then, the last bit of the pet shop side of this modular done, and it's the top floor. Again, nothing too much in here. You can see the stairway would come up to here, and then a bed and a lamp basically. Bit of a chimney feature just there as well. The windows are nice here on this decoration, although it feels like there should be something maybe on these top bits, but there isn't, and there's nothing in the design and stuff. I do like how they've done the roof here to give it this effect of some tiles, so that is a good feature. You know, it's these 1x3 triangular bricks, and then they've just alternate, put a stud on top, put a stud underneath to give it a nice kind of textured feel. And then that's the back, and then the last thing to do is just pop on the roof with a nice little skylight and the top of the chimney there. So we just connect that, and then as you can see, just next there we've got the whole modular, so we should just be able to pick it up and it should just go on nice and easy, just like that. Boom! So pet shop all done, looks good. Picked up that minifigure there, by the way. I guess you could go in the pet shop. So there, that's that one done. And we can add it to the city now. Here we have both sets together then. So the pet shop and the house. Now my overall thoughts of the build was I enjoyed building the pet shop half more. I'm not a huge fan, if I'm honest, about having houses in the Lego city and stuff. And quite eventually I might modify them to be kind of small businesses or something. I'm not sure. I wasn't a huge fan of the house of birch bricks from the bookshop modular last year, but hey yo, the house I might put next to actually that house, and it kind of makes sense to me. The pet shop I'm gonna probably have to work around a little bit. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna place it yet. They might go well together eventually in the city, or my initial thought is with a pet shop it might go quite nicely with the end there that you can see of Assembly Square in the background. But we'll have a play around and see what we can do. Overall, as a retired set, I think you can tell it's a 10-year-old set if you compare it to the more modern modulars in terms of how it's built, the details inside and things. But overall, it was a fun build. It's one that I'm kind of glad I got for a bit of a bargain price rather than having to fork out kind of what is excessive prices nowadays for the retired modulars. It's one that, for me, when I first saw the modular collection, it's actually one of the first ones I saw as a modular, and because I had a pet shop, I was like, oh wow, that looks really, really good. And as time's gone on and I'm built other modulars like Assembly Square and Corner Garage and the diner, it's been one that has kind of gone down on my list of modulars that I really, really wanted to get. So ultimately, circumstances dictated that I was in a lucky position that I saw one for a relatively cheap price and got it. So that's great. But if you sat there thinking, oh, should I get that one, or should I get something like, you know, one of the other ones, I'd recommend getting one of the other ones, to be honest with you. Something like the diner, if you can get that. I understand that they're different price points, but the diner and stuff, you probably get more joy out of building than one of these, and I think they just look better as well than these ones. Not to say that they're ugly, but it's just, for me, it wasn't the most fun build. It's kind of one where I've just kind of done it and been like, right, it's done now, and that's it. So that's my honest review of that. If you've got any questions, let me know. So thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please drop us a comment and let us know what you think. Have you got the Petshop modular? How did you find it? Did you keep the house a house, or did you adapt it into something else? Any suggestions for what we could do? So thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. Next video, we are going to be starting our Avengers mock tower. Yes! I know I've teased it for a while, but it is coming. It is being built, and we will start sharing that with you guys on our next video. Also, if you have liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and you'll hear when we post our next video ASAP. And also, if you're on Instagram, head on over to @dailies_bricks. Well, until next time, guys, see you later. Bye!